Hello everybody and welcome to another Vintage Fans and More how-to installation video. Today we're installing the incredible Wi-Fi enabled Aya from Casablanca Fan Company. This fan has a very simplistic, seamless appearance, but it does actually utilize quite a few components. This is a very unique design, so there are some interesting parts along the way. So without any further delay, let's get started. Begin by turning off power to the circuit at the breaker or fuse. Open the box. If you're using a sharp instrument to cut, do not slice deeply into the box as there are components right underneath the flaps that could be damaged. As always, I like to remove all the components from the box so that I can check to make sure everything is present and that nothing is damaged. You can consult with the manual to make sure all parts are accounted for and also to check for what tools you'll need for installation. Locate the ceiling bracket, making sure all 4 rubber bumpers are still in place. Attach the bracket to your electrical box or directly to the building structure with appropriate screws. Ceiling fans should only be mounted to electrical boxes visibly marked as being suitable for ceiling fan support. If you are in doubt regarding your electrical infrastructure, contact a qualified electrician. Casablanca puts this step first in the manual, but you can opt to delay it until after you've assembled the fan. Tighten the bracket until the rubber bumpers sit snugly against the ceiling, then push all wiring out of the way of the bracket opening in preparation for hanging the fan later. Locate the motor, adapter cover, and your desired length of downrod. Prepare the motor by unbundling the wires and stretching them out as straight as possible. Loosen and remove the pre-installed downrod set screw, setting it aside and retaining it for later use. Discard the orange caution label. Pull the ground wire attached to the downrod out from the inside. Slide the adapter cover up the downrod until it rests against the hanger ball. Gather the wires and insert them through the threaded end of the downrod. Pull the wires out through the other end of the downrod, making sure that all 3 are on the same side of the interior pin. Insert the downrod into the motor adapter and hand tighten until it stops, at least 4 to 5 turns. Reinsert the set screw and tighten securely with pliers. It is essential that this screw is tight and secure. Slide the adapter cover down, allowing it to rest in the recess on top of the motor. I leave my lead wires at full length to keep my fans in like-new condition, but in most circumstances you may want to trim them for ease of installation, so I have a sample prop to demonstrate. Simply bundle the wires and trim them evenly, leaving 8 to 12 inches still extending out the top of the downrod. Strip the new ends back, then you're ready to proceed. You will need to utilize the fan's packaging to proceed with assembly. Flip the motor upside down and allow it to rest in a recess of the packaging. Alternately, you could allow the motor to rest in your lap in a seated position. Locate both blades, the blade ring, and all of the blade screws in the hardware bag marked with a triangle. Align the holes of the blade ring with the screw holes of one blade. Install 4 of the smaller blade locking screws into the blade assembly. Tighten the screws, being careful not to over-tighten. Align the second blade with the other half of the ring and insert the remaining 4 screws. Tighten them all securely, again being sure not to over-tighten. You may want a second set of hands to assist you in holding the blades for this step. Return to the motor. Casablanca recommends you have a second person to assist in the next step. Lower the blade assembly onto the fan, making sure everything stays aligned and that the blade ring is not getting bent. Align the holes in the blades with the screw holes in the motor. Fasten the blades to the motor using the blade assembly screws, which were also found in the hardware bag marked with the triangle. Working alone, I found it easiest to get 1 screw started and almost all the way fastened in each blade. This prevented the blades from flopping around too much and allowed for easier insertion of the remaining screws. Once all screws are started, fasten them securely, being careful not to over-tighten. Locate the switch housing assembly screws found in the bag marked with 3 lines. Remove the rubber band from the lower wiring if you haven't already. Partially insert 2 screws into the mounting plate on the bottom of the motor. It does not matter which 2 positions you choose. The screws should be inserted about halfway. Locate the upper switch housing. Pass the single pin connectors through the center, then insert the keyholes onto the screws. Insert the 3rd screw into the final position, then tighten all 3 securely. Start another 2 switch housing assembly screws into 2 of the posts found inside the switch housing. Again, it does not matter which 2 you choose. Locate the LED assembly. Connect the corresponding single pin connectors, white to white and black to blue. Lower the LED assembly into the switch housing and insert the keyholes onto the screws. Ensure that no wires are being pinched. Insert the remaining screw into the 3rd position, then tighten all 3 securely. Lift the fan out of the packaging from the central motor. Do not lift by the blades. Rotate the fan over and allow it to rest in the packaging. Locate the canopy. Pass the wiring and downrod through the canopy, allowing the canopy to sit down on the adapter cover. Lift the entire fan assembly into the mounting bracket. Do not lift the fan by the wires or canopy. Connect all wiring. 2 grounds, one from the downrod and one from the mounting bracket, should connect to ground from your building structure, typically green or bare copper. You can tuck that connection up into the box and out of the way. Connect white from the fan with neutral from your building, typically white. Connect black from the fan to hot from your building, typically black or red. If your installation is set up for fan and light control on 2 separate switches, blue from the fan should pair with the wire that controls the light, typically red or blue. For any other installation, simply cap the blue as it will not be needed. Bundle up any excess wire and contain it within the mounting bracket and electrical box. Locate the canopy screws found in the hardware bag marked with a circle. Raise the canopy, making sure the mounting bracket and ball align with the center hole. Line up the side screw holes, then insert the 2 canopy screws. Tighten securely once both are started. Ensure no wires are pinched in the process. Locate the lower glass. Line up the notches in the glass with the tabs in the light. Raise the glass into the housing as far as it will go, then rotate clockwise. This part can be a little bit difficult as there isn't much room to grip. Ensure the glass is properly engaged and will not fall out. This concludes installation at the ceiling. Locate the wall control components, as well as the wall control hardware bag. At the wall, if you had an extra wire for separate light control, cap it and tuck it into the box. If you wish to utilize your own decorative wall plate, you should remove the included bracket from the control now. Insert the batteries into the control as indicated. Then install the battery door. Connect the ground from the control to the ground at your wall box, typically green or bare copper. Connect 1 black from the wall control to hot at your wall box, typically black. Connect the 2nd black from the wall control to your switch leg that travels up to the fan, typically black or red. Tuck the wiring into the box. Fasten the wall control utilizing the included screws. Ensure that no wires get pinched in this process. Install the included wall plate or any decorative plate of your choice. Restore power to the circuit. The wall control is already paired with the fan and ready to operate. If you wish to utilize your fan's smart features, search for the Simple Connect Wi-Fi app. Download and open the app. It walks you through all setup and features. With power restored, your Aya is ready to use and contribute to the betterment of your smart home. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let me know, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch my product review for the Aya, or click right for my entire how-to playlist to watch more ceiling fan installation videos.